Hi Stephanie, sorry it's been a little while. I've been sick and I didn't want to hack all over in my response to your Iron Thorn video challenge. So I'm doing it now. And first you asked if I knew that I was going to go crazy at a certain age, would I just go with it or would I fight it? Is this assuming that I'm not crazy now because you know me? And it seems like a trick question. If I get crazier, I would fight it. Because I think it's one of those things that I would have to just as a reflex fight. Kind of like, I don't know how people could just go underwater and let themselves drown. I think it would be almost like a fight or flight type thing that you have to try your hardest to make it. And I would do that even if it was, you know, age 20, 30, 50, 70. I would fight what I could, and then, you know, once I gave it my best effort, then I guess I would just go crazy, and that's the end of it. Question number 2 was, other than Aoife, what character names have been the most unique? I'm going to steal a little bit from Callie, because I think that was spot on. I think J.K. Rowling does amazing character names. I mean, like Dumbledore, Slughorn, Filch, you know, Hagrid. And I got to thinking, I'm like, most fantasy books seem to have really cool and unusual names, like, sorry, Lord of the Rings. I've never read them, but I've seen the movies, and it's like Galadriel and Éowyn and Legolas. Those are all unique. I've never heard them before. Fantasy. I think of things like Lemony Snicket. I've never read it, but that's unusual. Just any, like Luke Skywalker. Any of the high fantasy books seem to have a lot of really cool names, like Poison Studies of Alec. So I think they're really creative. One of my favorite kind of meaningful names is Holden Caulfield, just because that book, Catcher in the Rye, is my favorite. And I just, when somebody says that name or I see that name, it just brings to mind all kinds of, you know, emotions when reading that book. So that's one of my favorite names. Question number 3. What's my favorite time period? I think it depends on what's going on. If I'm seeing something visually, like it's a movie, I love the 30s and 40s and late 20s. I love Art Deco. I'm a huge fan of Art Deco design, fashion. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Buildings. As far as, I mean, both movies and reading, I like anything like costume drama, kind of. I'd say anything from, you know, the Renaissance up to 1800s, I guess. My favorite, I mean, anything probably 19th century England, Victorian era. I'm currently reading Grave Mercy, and that takes place in 15th century France. So I guess I like to read something where there's no technology or just nothing like the 20th century, 21st century. How people had to deal with things without the help of all kinds of gadgets. And I love the costumes. So, yeah, those are my favorite time periods. So, that's it. Can't wait to your next challenge.